Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Flip Thoughts Reactions, man. This gonna be another one, man. We got Doughboy taking sides with Wack100 over Nick, aka Lush, man. Let's get into this, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in on Kicking Twitch. This will be on YouTube in a little bit. Yeah, man. Let's get into this. Lush calling in to kind of crash out on Doughboy, man, over him taking sides. Let's check it out. It's gonna mute the mic, yo.
Certain things like once certain lines get crossed, it just goes to a different space. Like even like not to make it about me, but like even like when I was getting ready.
Was this before or after he got off drugs?
This is where he was. He was
He's
in
in the
rehab.
center right now.
That's a
He's
crazy
literally
take.
in
That's
the
from rehab.
center, giving it up like this.
I would love to watch that though. But
Uh,
I don't see it going too well.
I don't think that it would happen. I think that at this point, some lines have been crossed, some things have been said. I don't know if now everybody wants to, piece it up and go get a bag together. I mean, if they do, hey, more power to both of them. But I don't know, man. I just feel like certain things, like once certain lines get crossed, it just goes to a different space. Like even like, not to make it about me, but like even like when I was getting ready to get down with Spody Face, like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't saying stuff like that about each other or, just some things that you say, you just can't take it back. So I don't know. Like that's up to them. If that's what they do, I'll go watch it. But I don't know. I just feel like now, after the last 10 days, I just feel like it's elevated to a different level to where it ain't just let's go in here and box and then, have some Heinekens after. But hey, I don't know if that's what they want to do. More power to them.
What you say,
I'd buy
Munchie?
it.
He told Lush to go get your belt.
He says elevated now. Now somebody, shooting back. Now it's elevated. It ain't being elevated when he's getting disrespected.
No, I just feel like now some of the things that they have both said about each other and how they both disrespected each other from things that have come out of their mouth. I don't know now if it's just let's just, that it sounds to me from what I am observing that this is a serious thing now. Like, once you get to disrespecting people's, relatives and deceased relatives and different things like that and whatever they got going on, I just feel like it's just gone too far. Like as a person that I would want to consider myself cool with both of these guys, I would wish that this would be the best peaceful resolution. Am I confident that will happen? Probably not. But if it can happen like that and we get a peaceful resolution of it, then I'm always for that. So if it can happen, hey, set it up. I'd watch it, but I don't know. I won't be holding my breath on it.
It seems like the perfect time to fight. And I mean, if I was Wack, I mean, maybe the money's not appealing to him, but to me, it's like an easy bag to me.
Can't, hey, bro, whatever money I got, I'm pretty sure, less experienced that you come from a well-off family. You know what I mean? So, I mean, go do it. It ain't gonna happen like you said, but I wouldn't say it went too far now because somebody finally speaking up for themselves.
I think
it been went too far with the disrespect. Nigga, people got families that watch this, girlfriends. That's probably why John don't respect them because you watching this calling you 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it been going far. Don't act like it's going far because somebody speaking up for themselves finally, bro.
Well, I think
that's crazy.
The perfect parallel would be like just when I asked you, I think maybe a week or two ago, I was like, would you get into a roast off with Flacco? And you was like, no, him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gone to a level now between you and him that you don't see it as that anymore. Like it's past some just, all right, now we could just joan on each other. You two have crossed lines with each other to where like y'all don't with each other, and maybe that's never gonna happen. That's where I view this.
You're talking about two people getting physical with each other, that disrespected each other versus somebody joking on somebody. I'm not joking around with this after he like to lie on people and play with people's freedom. That's two different things, bro. If I was fully capable to Flacco up, I'd do it.
Right.
Off camera, on camera for free or for the fee. That's two different things. But I like this Lush because he finally speaking up for himself, bro. Who want to see somebody get bullied and talk too crazy, you know what I'm saying, and not swinging back. That's
what's gonna happen in the ring, though.
This is what I was saying last Friday.
Man, people gotta start going for the bullshit, right? So you could disrespect somebody badly, dox them, talk about they dead deceased parents or they whatever, but then when they say okay, let's set it up and get out, is nah, I ain't doing that. Or I'm a businessman. I've been out. Like you gotta make up your mind. Alex Alonso called Wack out for the fade. He said we give it to the, you know what I'm saying, the choice of your charity. He caught the people, 11 people. They, oh no, we can do it in the alley. We can set it like so. It ain't just a Lush thing, you know what I mean? And this Crip Mac go disrespect everybody, diss they hood, and when it's time for the fight, say he ain't gonna do it. It just those is wrestlers, WWE type shit.
So would you take the bag to fight somebody that you know you could clearly beat? Oh my bad. Would you take a fight with somebody that you know you could clearly beat for the bag?
Talking about me?
Just anybody in general.
I mean, I was about to take the bag for being Spody. I know I was going to beat him.
Okay, all right. That wasn't the question, but all right.
You said, would I take the bag for somebody I know I could clearly beat?
I'm just saying.
I was gonna fuck you up.
No, he wasn't, nigga. You was gonna lose your money betting on that man.
I just don't like that. Like, you know, it's very clear that Lush was getting bullied. Like, I hate that we're trying to make excuses.
Yeah, make it an even field.
Let me just land. I hate that we're trying to make it seem like it's something that it isn't when we all haven't sat here and watched Wack bully Lush for years, even before I was up here, and Lush constantly tempering himself because he doesn't want to go there with Wack or whatever it may be. And it's just gotten to the point where you could even tell in the initial clip when Wack called in to confront him about making the comparison between Wack and Munchie, that Lush is just fed up with it. He was like, I already knew this was going to happen. I don't need this preamble. Just say what you want to say, make your point, and let's get out of here. We're podcasters. I'm using a comparison here. I'm just trying to illustrate a point for the audience. Lush wasn't calling Wack a snitch or any of those disrespectful terms that cause people to enact violence on each other. He was literally just trying to make a comparison, and Wack called in and violated. So we can't get past that first and foremost, period.
Well, that's
like, bro, you can't do it. And with a dude like Lush, all respect to Lush, you feel me? All respect to Uno. Like, bruh, just let it go. You know you got him beat on some physical. Like, now you just being a bully. If it was somebody that people would see you equally yoked with and like, hey, that would be a good squabble. Okay, cool. Get after each other. But with Lush, it's like, bruh, like, chill the out. Like, you supposed to be a whole ass OG, big name, reputable, all that. So what win do you get by beating up Lush Uno? Like, come on, dog. Be so for real.
But as somebody that was there when it
initially, stop saying I was there.
I was there, nigga.
Everybody watched it though. It don't matter.
Okay, so what I'm saying is the reason why I led with as a person that was there, I think it's unfair to come off and just say Lush was being bullied. No, when the conversation started, it was 4-5 people talking about the same thing. He held exception to what one person said because he said
he bullying him.
And no, but what he said was, and the key thing to what he said,
because he bullied him.
No, but the key thing to what he said that even kicked off the whole conversation was Wack did some police shit. That came out of his mouth.
But in the context of making a comparison, he was saying that some people might say this. He didn't say that I'm saying that, I'm stamping and I'm merching it, put it on my name. He's making a comparison. We're podcasters. We need to illustrate points. We need to be able to pull an example from over here and relate it to an example over here. And we happen to have two co-hosts that have been facing the same scrutiny online about whatever it may be. You see Munchie getting out his body? What Lush said?
No.
Okay, then. So why is Wack?
Because he said it about Wack. And Wack,
bro, you're not understanding what I'm saying right now.
I'm trying to.
No, so he's making a comparison.
Right.
If police shit is the problem with the statement, why the didn't Munchie get with Lush or check him about what he was saying?
You have to ask.
Because Lush was basically saying if that's police shit, well, that's police shit too.
Right.
Because he understands he's making a point as a podcaster, and there's no point in getting off on Lush because he knows that Lush isn't saying that he's a snitch or whatever. It's understood. Like, anybody who can discern, read context, listen what he's saying in the verbiage he's using. Obviously, he knows Wack can call in at any moment. Mm-hmm. You know, J Hood calls him Unk and all that. You know what I'm saying? He knows he got to see Wack. You don't think Lush is going to be careful enough with his words to illustrate the point, as smart as he is, as talented as a podcaster as he is, to say it in a way where Wack may not be offended by what he's saying?
But why does it have to be bullying though? Like, if Wack
because nigga, one is 130 pounds and the other one is 260 pounds and been to prison and had to fight for his life in a cage.
Why are we dissing Lush though? Why are we dissing?
Because I know there's some people I could get with and I could whoop their ass and they may talk to me on a soccer field, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna pick little bro up and slam him on top of his head.
I disagree.
It's just simple, bro. This is This is you should be able to discern that.
I disagree.
But you can't tell a person how to feel about something that's said about them. Only you could tell me if you feel disrespected by something that somebody said to you. In Wack's world, he felt disrespected by what he said. He caught up and he addressed the situation. Now, what all the shit that happened after it, okay, now that's y'all going off saying a bunch of shit, but we don't get there if the initial thing wasn't stated. And I just think that when maybe his words were taken out of context. Maybe he didn't mean to say it like that. Maybe it went left really fast once Wack got on the phone. But what I'm saying is because I used to always try to explain this shit to my daughter all the time. Like if there's an issue and a problem, don't just focus on the end result of the problem and then try to figure it out there. Let's try to figure out how we got here. And we don't get here if Lush didn't say what he said.
So let's talk about Lush on the phone telling Wack over and over again, I'm not saying that you did police shit. I'm not saying that you were being a snitch. That's not what I'm saying. I'm the only person here that's probably adequately defending you and trying to illustrate a point that is favorable to you.
I understand.
So exactly what you just said. Let's not focus on the end result. Let's focus on the problem as it's happening. And Lush is explaining himself exhaustively, trying to tell this man, I'm not saying what you think that I'm saying. But you guys are so stuck on the fact of defending the guy who's wanting to misunderstand what's being said.
I'm not even picking sides in this. I'm just calling a ball and a strike a strike. I'm just saying that once he said that, that's what kicked it all off. So to say that he was bullying him prior,
he was on call regardless, bro.
You said what?
He was on call regardless.
Okay, well,
and I'm saying y'all said a clip thing. He was on call regardless because he was watching. Okay. It was clear that he was watching, bro.
Let's let Kyle get this point off, and then we hit the super chat.
My point is like, okay, we're talking about bullying a grown ass man. I think that's kind of soft. I think that I mean, of course you could get bullied, but it's like at a certain point, it's like if someone calls and marks you out on the phone, is that really getting bullied? Like, are we still bullying Lush? Because it's like we're speaking in past tense. Oh, he has to stop bullying him, but like the nigga just called him out for a fade. Like at a certain point, it's like this is not
organized phase in a safe environment because they believe some, like, you know what I'm saying.
But before that much, even the shit that Lush is saying, is like at a certain point, it's like the victim is, hey, I'm not saying anything. He's coming at me. That's the victim. The dude that's popping it every day is not a victim anymore at a certain point. And, we're also forgetting about their previous discrepancies or whatever. Even maybe it was one-sided, but it's like it's not just this. And it's like, it's a grown-ass man. Shut the fuck up if you don't want to.
And nobody had this same level of energy. This is a perfect example. It was a very similar situation that happened between Lush and Suspect. He implied, however he said it, that Suspect was on some snitch.
You're wrong. He directly said that he was on some snitch. There was no implication. They got out, whatever. That's a totally different situation.
And they got out.
Lush was on the phone popping it to his face and said that you are on paperwork. There wasn't no loop around.
But you're forgetting that's only gonna go so far, bro. His dad relationship with Lush is like, you know what I mean? They ain't been in this man's house and ate and all kind of shit. That ain't even a comparison. I
also feel like we're ignoring the fact. Why does everybody always want to put hands on Lush? Maybe some little slick shit he's doing. I'm just saying.
Yo, what the?
I'm just saying we've seen examples. How many videos do you have of you getting slapped out, Ricky?
No, zero.
Exactly, because you move differently. So what I'm saying is sometimes there's more than me side. And I'm not saying it's just Lush, but if there's a pattern, maybe he should switch some shit up. Maybe when he sees the little smoke coming, maybe I'm gonna fall back this time. Maybe not do this. So I'm just saying, it's hard to bully a grown-ass man because we know better. And at a certain point, when you see somebody that might do something, it's not about whether it's right or wrong. It's about it could happen. It might mean that person is irrational. I'm gonna stay away from an irrational person because you don't know what they're gonna do. If I see a homeless person that's talking crazy, I'm gonna go the other way because they're not thinking like a regular person.
But he has to be able to do his job. That's why I said, and I do get what you're saying. Lush now, he's popped it. He said a bunch of stuff that, you know, a lot of people have told him don't say, whatever it may be. 100%.
It's not a victim.
Now he's taking himself out of victimhood. But I'm saying that we're so easy to say, oh, Lush, you don't up now. You know, you burned your bridge now, Adam. I can't protect you. When we know that the initial wrong was done by Wack.
I disagree.
Wack is not a dude that should be trying to get at Lush. Like straight up, like bro, like you're
based off of what? Why?
Bro, weight class, size, whatever, like bullshit, all
bro.
of that.
If you're in a smaller weight class, stop popping it.
bro. I don't know when y'all grew up, but when I grew up, bro, like we was on some anti. Like, yeah, we had people on our football team we would mess with, slap their helmets and shit like that, but we would be like standing up for the little when people would be trying to bully them or whatever.
No, you stood up for the people that weren't popping it.
No, yeah, I don't know. Maybe,
and I
maybe
come
he
from
might have a point
we
there.
bullied the little kid. We bullied the little dude that was popping and trying to make fun of people. It's like, I know you not talking. What the fuck?
But it wouldn't get to a point where we're gonna whoop them out. Like,
hell yeah, we would. No, that's crazy.
Maybe slap them in the back of the neck, bro. Maybe give them a little fresh cut or something. We not trying to get with the niggas.
That man have nigga, you like that.
How to take disrespect, and sometimes that just like, come on,
it's
bro.
Not about
with that effort. He's into it with Spody Face. So it ain't like he's just picking on Lush. Like, let me find the most docile person that I can find. He's in
each other that disrespected each other versus some you know what I'm saying? Like,
you could clearly beat.
Just trying to illustrate a point right now.
I'm trying to.
No,
so he's making a comparison.
Right.
If police shit is the problem with the statement, why the didn't Munchie get with Lush or check him about what he was saying?
You have to ask.
Because Lush was basically saying, if that's police shit, well, that's police shit too.
Right.
Because he understands he's making a point as a podcaster, and there's no point in getting off on Lush because he knows that Lush isn't saying that he's a snitch or whatever. It's understood. Like, anybody who can discern, read context, listen what he's saying in the verbiage he's using. Obviously, he knows Wack can call in at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
J Hood calls him Unk and all that. You know what I'm saying? He knows he got to see Wack. You don't think Lush is going to be careful enough with his words to illustrate the point? As smart as he is, as talented as a podcaster as he is, to say it in a way where Wack may not be offended by what he's saying?
But why does it have to be bullying though? Like, if Wack
because nigga, one is 130 pounds and the other one is 260 pounds and been to prison and had to fight for his life in a cage.
Why are we dissing Lush though? Why are we dissing?
Because I know there's some people I could get with and I could whoop their ass and they may talk to me on a soccer field, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna pick little bro up and slam him on top of his head.
I disagree.
It's just simple, bro. This is you should be able to discern that.
I disagree.
But you can't tell a person how to feel about something that's said about them. Only you could tell me.
Easy to say, oh, Lush, you don't up now.
You know how he's fading the ring. You think he'll get it? No.
Accept that from Wack. Why can't we say that is not a normal way of acting? It doesn't make you look good. It doesn't make the platform look good, and it causes friction and tension among the hosts that shouldn't exist.
You could definitely say that. You could definitely. Maybe that's what Lush should have said.
So why don't we lead with that instead of being like, oh, well, you can't tell a man how to take disrespect, and sometimes that just, like, come on,
it's
bro.
Not about what we don't live in a what should world.
If we can't make excuses for Lush, then we can't make excuses for Wack.
And I'm not making any excuse. I'm saying don't call Lush or a victim, and I mean you can call Wack whatever, I guess, but we don't live in a what should world. It's not what should happen. Oh, people should not kill people, but they do. So you have to move accordingly.
Right.
Kyle got a gun up here. I'm not start bringing my.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You should be able to walk outside without getting but it could happen. So you should be aware of that. It's not about what could. It's about what should. It's about what could.
But I understand that anything can happen. But what we're talking about is repeatable behavior that we've all observed. We've all observed Wack do Lush like this time and time again, and it's just not a good look. It's not a good. I would rather see Wack get at J Hood or Spody Face like this, and I wouldn't have anything to say. Those are two equally yoked people. They both done been to the pen. They have similar experiences. They on some gangster. They come from the same world, but Lush, come on, bro.
Well, in all fairness, if we're just having a conversation that is subject, like, he gets into it with other people too. He's into it with, I'm talking about Wack. Wack is into it with Aunt F. He's into it with Spody Face. So it ain't like he's just picking on Lush. Like, let me find the most docile person that I can find. He's into it with Munchie. He's into it with a lot of people.
Yo, how much Wack be breaking you off?
Why do niggas always say that? Just because I give it an objective take.
If it's some good bread,
nigga ain't never get mad. He ain't got me a dollar. I don't got no dog in the fight, but as podcasters, I got to give my opinion.
But you haven't defended your co-host one time.
Who, Lush?
Yeah, somebody that you actually sit down and pause.
I've defended Lush plenty of times.
He it's something with him and Lush that.
Someone's calling in.
Who's calling?
Yo.
Oh, shit, here we go.
I think it's something he got against Lush on the Slender.
What up?
All right, hey, what's that? I wasn't even finna do this, but I've had 5 people hit me up about this. Oh boy, what the is your problem? Why are you such a?
Why? See, that's what I be talking about.
He said, "Bro, why you acting like such a yitch, gang? A bitch, bro. Lush ain't having it. See, I was waiting for this Lush call in, bro. Damn, hey, 25-minute clip. He calls in at 18 minutes is crazy. But hey, man, like I said, bro, it just seems like Doughboy's taking sides. That's why I put in the title. Doughboy takes sides with Wack. He always taking sides with his buddy Wack. Let's see what happens though. Let's see what Lush got to say though. Come on, Uno. Come on, Nick. Let's go."
Nigga, why
I mean, hey, bro, he doing what Wack did to him.
Oh boy, why are you such a?
I'm not. First of all, I'm not a. There's nothing about me that's.
I didn't call you. Why are you calling me? No, you acting like a.
No, I'm not acting like a. I'm acting like you said what you said. He called you and confronted you, and then everybody acted like you was the victim.
Actually, I didn't even say what he thought I said. You retard.
I was sitting right next to you, Lush.
And everybody knows that. This is why Ricky on your helmet. This is why Kyle on your helmet. This is why the entire chat is like, what the is wrong with this idiot? Like, bro, and guess what? When Moose Man and you were on the show with Adam later, and Adam's like, yeah, Wack did start it, you're going to walk it back and be like, yeah, you know what, Adam? I like sucking your so much that you're right.
See, this is what I be talking about, Les. You talk to people crazy. I didn't say nothing crazy like that about you. Now you getting at me just because I disagree with you.
But I'm saying this about you, though.
That's what
that's what I be talking about.
You my partner, but you acting like a hoe.
We are partners, and if we good enough friends, I should be able to tell you if I thought you was wrong in the situation.
See?
But
I didn't call you out your name. I didn't say you was.
How in any capacity?
You deserve it.
Like break down how.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this: we was all having a conversation. It was 5 of us. We was all having a conversation. When you outlined how you felt, you said yes. Technically, what he did, Wack was on some police shit. That's when it called the phone to get on you.
Wack was on some.
Okay, well then say that when he calls in. When he called in, you said you didn't say it.
But that's the thing. The way that it was phrased.
It's so crazy that Lush says that because on the Monday show, Doughboy, Moose Man, Adam, and Munchie, Doughboy does say, yeah, Wack did start it. So yeah, he does backpedal his words, bro. So what Lush is saying is completely true. He hit it right on the nail on the head for that one for sure, bro. But yeah, Doughboy, man, I don't know, man. I like Doughboy, but even Kyle said Doughboy's a real cool person. You know, from behind the camera. Shout out to Kyle, man. That's my guy, man. Y'all go check out our interview that we did, bro. Shout out to Kyle Young. Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to No Jumper. Let's check this out, though. Come on.
Is completely out of context. I wasn't even saying he was on some police. I didn't even say that at the time. What I said was, even though he was on some, I said Wack had no intention of saying anything that he thought was going to be used against him in the future. That is literally verbatim what I said. The thing is, you suck Wack's dick. Everyone knows you suck Wack's dick because you're scared of him.
I'm not scared of nobody.
An opinion of your own. You do this.
Yeah, he said, I ain't scared of nobody. Yes, damn, Doughboy, damn, gang. But yeah, man, we gonna be out of here to the next one, man. It's maybe like 2 more minutes left in this clip. I'm gonna end it.
This whole shit constantly, and then you'd be like, oh, you know what, you was right. I guarantee you, when Adams like Wack started it. Just you're not gonna
No,
disagree.
I'm not. And I'm saying what I said the same thing Friday. I'm not against you in this situation. And I also said a bunch of the shit that y'all both have been saying after. That's just, I don't even want to comment on that shit because it's not my place.
But here's the thing.
But we don't get there if you didn't say the initial statement.
He literally, oh boy, he literally
There
started
you go.
every
They're telling me to hang
single,
up, Lush.
huh?
We don't know.
Who's telling you to hang up?
Finish your thought.
Finish your thought, man.
Someone tell you that.
Can we get a poll to see if Lush was calling Wack a snitch? Can we get a poll?
He,
One last poll before we get out of here.
Go ahead, Lush.
Literally, you started, like Wack started everything. All I did was defend myself. And now here you are when someone's been coming at me sideways and being abusive. And just because he's came at you before and yelled, because if you had a different opinion, you're afraid of Wack.
I'm not.
So
Why do you keep saying that?
Because, all right, hey, everyone else in the room, is Doughboy afraid of Wack?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you basing it on?
No, I don't.
You literally
maybe.
having nightmares of Crater Face.
No, I don't. Shut up. No, I don't.
I think we gotta stop that thing if we agree with somebody we're glazing.
Yeah, it's like just because I have a different opinion of you, all you have to do is be like, all right, though, that's your opinion.
But this is
No, but then you call with the disrespect, and now you disrespecting me.
This is stop crying. This is the same exact thing of you saying the game was more impactful to the West Coast.
It always goes back there.
It's an objectively wrong opinion. Everyone else is telling you you're wrong, and the fact that you have in the past admitted how afraid you are of Wack.
When
Wack was turning up on Moose Man, what did you do? Sat there with a stupid look on
it
your
wasn't
face.
my fight. That was them.
Oh, but Moose Man's not your homie. You don't.
Yes, Moose Man's my homie, but Moose Man spoke on Wack, and that was between him and Wack. Why do I need to throw myself in that?
Shit, with homies like you, who needs ops? You feel me?
All right,
I love you, but you are being a right now, bro.
All right, bro. All right, we're at the limit, so all right, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I'm just trying to be objective about this. I understand you guys feel like you're being objective about it as well. But
he
like,
sat there and said that and then called you and got on you about it. And then that should have just been, then he just contradicted himself right there. I said that you said he was on some police shit. Well, then why did you say he was on some police shit?
He said
Wack
he
even came in disrespected
Man,
you. He called you a zesty.
Stop making this about me and Wack. It's not about me and Wack.
Like, why do you
love saying that
why do you
shit?
guys accept like this level of disrespect from one guy? Even I can admit, me and Wack got into an argument about the streets being dead. He was calling me all sorts of gays and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, why can't you just argue the point? Why do I have to be gay? Because I don't think that the same way as you. I'm a square. You're a street dude. Obviously, we're going to diverge. That doesn't mean that you got to start insulting me. Like, you could just raise the level of your conversation. I done been on Munchie's platform, Munchie slander and Wack. And I said, hey, I think Wack as an entertainer, he's great. Wack, when he does the gangster stuff, it's not a good look. It's not entertaining. It brings everything down. I've said on multiple platforms and said the same thing, but I feel like you guys aren't being objective about the behavior you can observe from him. You can see him picking at this little guy for years.
And that's why I was very specific in only speaking on one part of this whole thing, and that was when this started.
Nothing
it
happens.
Doesn't get started if he don't say that shit.
Nothing happens in a vacuum. Why do you think Lush got to his boiling point? Because he called him a one time because he was in here saying, "Oh, my homie, your girl," and Lush was getting emotional about it. Why are you guys just willing to accept that shit?
Hold on, Ricky. Doughboy, do you think that Wack maybe overreacted a little bit?
It's not my place to say that.
But if you had to say, but if you had to say,
you
like,
a podcaster.
I would not. Okay, hold on. All right, okay.
Answer the
I
fucking
would say it
question.
like this. I would not have responded like that because that's who I am.
Answer the question.
I can't tell another nigga how to respond.
He asked you, what do you think as a podcaster?
So obviously me saying that I wouldn't do it means that no, that's not a way that I feel like that should be handled.
So,
but I'm not that.
But that's the only, I guess that's the point that they're arguing. And we're kind of like, if you started it, it don't matter what the consequences are because it don't start, it won't be none.
Right.
But they're arguing just for simply like he went a little too far on it. And I agree that he probably went too far. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, if you speak negatively on me, depending on my mood, I might crash, I might not. So it's like, just don't speak negative on me personally. So that's why I kind of like.
All right, y'all. So like I said, man, Doughboy is going to hide his tail between his legs, man. Be Wax little messenger and different things like that, and not stand on business for his friend Lush, bro. So we seen that. Appreciate everybody tuning in on Twitch and Kick, man. It's gonna be on YouTube in a little bit. Thank y'all, love y'all. We going to the next one.
I think we got one. Nigga, it's the motherfucking flame, nigga. Strictly power business. For the homies, RP the thugs. I'm in the field politicking, I'm with the room members. You can't say RIP.